Our planet teems with life. From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, a breathtaking array of plants and animals share our Earth. This rich tapestry of life, known as biodiversity, is a wonder to behold. It is a delicate balance, with each species playing a vital role. For millions of years, this web of life has thrived. Generations of animals have been born, lived, and died. New species evolved, adapting to changing environments. This natural process is how life on Earth has survived for millennia. However, today, this balance is under threat. When we talk about a species being endangered, we are sounding an alarm. It means that this species is in serious trouble. Its numbers have dwindled so low that it is at risk of disappearing altogether. Imagine a forest once teeming with tigers, now home to just a handful. Or a coral reef once vibrant with life, bleached and barren. This is the stark reality facing many endangered species today. Scientists estimate that over 1 million species are threatened with extinction. This includes majestic creatures like the elephant and the rhino, as well as countless smaller plants and animals that are essential to their ecosystems. From the tiniest insects to the largest whales, extinction spares no one. This crisis affects every corner of our planet, from rainforests to oceans. We are witnessing a mass extinction event, the likes of which haven't been seen in millions of years. The sad truth is that we, humans, are the primary drivers of this crisis. Our daily activities, from the waste we generate to the emissions we release, are contributing to an ever-growing environmental catastrophe. Every piece of litter, every puff of smoke from industrial chimneys, and every crowded street is a testament to our impact. Our actions are pushing countless species towards the brink. The delicate balance of ecosystems is being disrupted, and many animals find themselves in a fight for survival. Endangered species are becoming more vulnerable as their habitats shrink and resources dwindle. The relentless expansion of our footprint on this planet is the root cause. Urban sprawl continues to consume natural landscapes, leaving less room for wildlife. Construction sites are popping up in areas that were once pristine, further encroaching on the natural world. Habitat destruction is perhaps the most significant threat. Forests, which are home to countless species, are being chopped down at an alarming rate. Logging operations and deforestation for agriculture are stripping the planet of its green cover. As we clear forests for agriculture, build cities, and develop infrastructure, we are destroying the homes of countless species. The construction of new highways and urban developments further fragments these habitats, making it harder for wildlife to thrive. This leaves them with nowhere to live, forcing them into smaller and smaller areas where survival becomes increasingly difficult. Fragmented habitats mean that animals are confined to isolated patches, often leading to overcrowded sanctuaries and increased competition for resources. Climate change is another major culprit. The rising global temperatures are causing glaciers to melt and sea levels to rise, drastically altering the habitats of many species. Polar bears, for instance, are finding it harder to hunt as the ice they depend on continues to shrink. As global temperatures rise, many species struggle to adapt. The changing climate affects their natural habitats, making it difficult for them to find food and water. Droughts and heat waves are becoming more common, putting additional stress on wildlife. Their habitats are changing too rapidly, and their traditional food sources are becoming scarce. Animals are forced to travel greater distances in search of sustenance, often with little success. This struggle for survival is evident in the barren landscapes and the desperate search for food. This is particularly true for species living in polar regions and on high mountains, where the effects of climate change are most pronounced. The melting ice caps and changing weather patterns are making these environments increasingly inhospitable. Pollution is also taking a toll. Our rivers, oceans, and air are being contaminated with harmful chemicals. The smog over cities and the garbage on beaches are visible reminders of the pollution crisis. Our rivers, oceans, and air are being contaminated with harmful chemicals. Oil spills, factory waste, and air pollution are just a few examples of how human activities are poisoning the environment. This pollution poisons wildlife, destroys their habitats, and disrupts delicate ecosystems. Dead fish in polluted waters and oil-covered animals are tragic symbols of the damage we're causing. From plastic waste choking our oceans to toxic chemicals poisoning our water sources, the impact of pollution is devastating. Dead zones in oceans where life can no longer thrive are becoming more common. The time to act is now, before it's too late to reverse the damage. Faces of the endangered. The Amur leopard, a solitary hunter with a coat of striking rosettes, is critically endangered. This elusive feline is known for its incredible agility and strength, often navigating the rugged terrain of its habitat with ease. Its beautiful coat, adorned with unique rosettes, has unfortunately made it a target for poachers. Fewer than 100 individuals remain in the wild, clinging to survival in the forests of the Russian Far East. These leopards are adapted to cold climates, often seen in snowy environments, which adds to their mystique. Their dwindling numbers are a stark reminder of the fragility of our natural world. Poaching for their beautiful fur and habitat loss due to logging are the primary threats they face. The relentless deforestation for timber and agricultural expansion has fragmented their habitat, making it increasingly difficult for them to find food and mates. The mountain gorilla, a gentle giant inhabiting the cloud forests of Central Africa, is another species in peril. These majestic creatures are known for their strong family bonds and complex social structures, often seen grooming each other and playing. Their numbers have dwindled to just over 1,000 due to habitat loss, disease, and human conflict. The encroachment of human settlements and agricultural activities has led to significant habitat destruction, while diseases like Ebola have further decimated their populations. These intelligent primates share a close genetic link with humans, making their plight even more poignant. Observing their human-like behaviors, such as using tools and expressing emotions, underscores the importance of preserving their existence. The hawksbill turtle, a magnificent sea turtle with a distinctive beak-like mouth, is critically endangered. These turtles are known for their vibrant shells, which have been highly prized in the illegal wildlife trade, leading to their drastic decline. Their numbers have plummeted due to entanglement in fishing gear, habitat destruction, and the illegal wildlife trade. The destruction of coral reefs, their primary habitat, has further exacerbated their struggle for survival. These ancient mariners play a vital role in maintaining the health of coral reefs, which are themselves under severe threat. By feeding on sponges, hawksbill turtles help maintain the balance of the reef ecosystem, highlighting their importance in marine biodiversity. These are just a few examples of the many faces of endangerment. Each species, whether on land or in the sea, faces unique challenges that threaten their existence. Each species has a unique story, a unique set of challenges, and a unique role to play in the intricate web of life. Their survival is not just about preserving individual species, but about maintaining the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. The loss of any species can have cascading effects, disrupting the harmony of nature. The web of life unraveling. The loss of any species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has a ripple effect throughout the entire ecosystem. Each organism, from the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, plays a unique and crucial role in maintaining the balance of nature. Consider the role of bees. These industrious insects are more than just honey producers. These tiny creatures are responsible for pollinating a vast array of plants, including many of the fruits and vegetables we rely on for food. Without bees, our diets would be drastically different, and many plants would struggle to reproduce. The decline of bee populations worldwide is a serious threat to our food security. This decline is caused by various factors, including pesticide use, habitat loss, and climate change. Or consider the role of predators, such as wolves or sharks. These apex predators are often misunderstood and feared. These animals often get a bad rap, but they play a vital role in keeping ecosystems in check. By controlling the populations of other species, they help to maintain a balance that supports biodiversity. By preying on the sick and weak, they prevent the spread of disease and maintain the overall health of the population. This natural selection process ensures that only the strongest and healthiest individuals survive and reproduce. When we lose species, these delicate balances are disrupted. The extinction of one species can lead to the decline or extinction of others, creating a domino effect that can have devastating consequences for entire ecosystems. The consequences can be unpredictable and far-reaching. Ecosystems that have evolved over millennia can be thrown into chaos, leading to the loss of biodiversity and the degradation of natural habitats. It is like pulling a thread from a tapestry. The whole fabric starts to unravel. Each thread represents a species, and as more threads are pulled, the tapestry becomes weaker and more fragile. Protecting endangered species is not just about saving charismatic animals. It is about preserving the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Every species, no matter how small, has a role to play in the health of our planet. It is about ensuring the health and well-being of our planet for generations to come. By taking action now, we can help to restore balance to our ecosystems and protect the natural world for future generations. Conservation efforts, habitat restoration, and sustainable practices are all essential in this endeavor. A time for action. The situation is dire, but it is not hopeless. We can still make a difference if we act now. Each of us has a role to play in protecting our planet's biodiversity. One of the most important things we can do is reduce our impact on the environment. This means reducing our carbon footprint, conserving water, and reducing our consumption of resources. Simple changes in our daily lives can make a big difference. We can also support organizations working to protect endangered species. Many dedicated individuals and groups are fighting tirelessly on the front lines of conservation. They need our financial support, our voices, and our actions. Education is also crucial. We need to raise awareness about the importance of biodiversity and the threats facing endangered species. We need to inspire the next generation to care about the natural world and empower them to make a difference. Hope for the future. The task before us may seem daunting, but we must not lose hope. Every action we take, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to a brighter future. Imagine a world where tigers roam free in protected forests, where elephants roam vast savannas, and where coral reefs teem with life. This is the future we must strive for. It is a future where humans live in harmony with nature, where we respect and value all forms of life. This is not just a dream, it is a necessity. The fate of countless species, including our own, depends on it. Let us be the generation that turns the tide on extinction. Let us be the generation that chooses hope over despair, action over apathy, and a future filled with life in all its diversity. Let us